What's up, you guys? This is Zero, and you're tuned into the LIQ podcast.
You are now tuned into the LIQ podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned into the LIQ podcast. You know the deal, you know the vibe. I'm super excited today. The conversation has already been moving since my man stepped in. Real busy, real heavy. But before we get into the episode, we got a few instructions real quick. Make sure you like, follow, comment, subscribe, tap into everything we're doing. It's a real exciting time for us right now. The content's been moving at a fast pace. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been tapping in. The views have been amazing. The comments have been amazing. The DMs have been amazing. Everything has just been big love. Season 3 is here. It's official. And yeah, man, make sure you guys just tap in with everything we got going on. For right now, do me a favor. If you want to be part of the show and you want to ask a question, 626-209-9402. Call the hotline. You can ask us completely anything and we'll answer it on the show. All right? Without further ado, let's get into this week's musical guest. This musical guest is my man, Ziggy Ziegler. He is from Arizona. He moved to Texas, travels to LA, back to Arizona. He's like doing things on a big level. This month, we're going to be going on tour with Ziggy. No, next month in November. We're going on tour with Ziggy in Arizona. Be on the lookout for that. Ladies and gentlemen, help me give a big hand for Ziggy Ziegler. Let's go.
Yeah, they say, who that guy you coming? Can't relax, so tight, full steam ahead. Bitches like some relax, I got them losing all the control, my heart. The grip is loosening, I can feel it snapping my mind. It got me guessing, clueless. Guess the chakras ain't got a line, and I can feel it. I do. Diamonds say like the flu. Hello, mama, call me daddy. I pop it like red balloons. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they say, who that guy, he coming? Can't relax, so tight, full steam ahead. Bitches like some relax, I got them losing all the control, my heart to go. Yeah, my heart to go. Losing all the control, my heart to go. My heart to go. Losing all the control, my heart to go.
One more time, be on the lookout for him. Ziggy, what up, bro? I love you, miss you, see you soon. And yeah, man, let's dive right into this episode. I'm excited for today's guest. He grew up in Wisconsin. He is now residing in LA. He runs a resale shoe store on Melrose. He sold to names like 24 Karat Golden, numerous football players from the Rams, LAMAR ODOM, ERICK Bellinger, Famous Dex, Jeff Hamilton, BAGGYO, WALLO, BEANIE SIGEL, Adam Richman, and Offset. I went down the whole gram today to figure it out.
Oh, nice. There's some good ones, too. There's good ones on there. What about Jay-Z?
Nah, I didn't see no Jay-Z pick. Hold on. Let me finish my intro. Hold up. He ready to go. It's a wide range of people that he got, and he has everything from the hottest shoes in the game to the most exclusive Supreme collections. Definitely a place you want to check out. He's on Melrose. Today is our first time actually meeting. He's a veteran on Melrose. Ladies and gentlemen, help me give a big hand for Zero. Let's go. Yeah!
Thanks for having me, Lee. It's
Zero,
a pleasure to be here, bro.
Yeah, what's going on with you, bro? How was your day?
Day was amazing. Went camping last night at hot springs that I like to frequent.
How far was that drive?
I had to leave the hot springs at like 6 a.m. to get back to LA and work.
All right, well, let's dive right into it. So, like, the way me and Zero met was actually online, and he's in the shoe culture. Like I said, he has a store on Melrose, and what actually happened was he posted a video about a documentary that was done on him. And if you have time, look him up on YouTube. The documentary is fire. It gives a lot of information on him and, you know, his come up within the city of LA and on Melrose. But one thing that I actually commented on was about the violence and everything going on within the city. He hit me back. He's like, nah, my store's not like that. I have a safe environment. And we went back and forth in the comments. And a couple days later, his store
like 3 days later.
3 days later,
something like that.
yeah, his store got robbed by gunpoint. Like they literally ran in the shop and just literally held up the store for some shoes.
Yeah.
And I commented back and I said, "Zero, bro, prayers and thoughts are up." Like I sent my prayers immediately. I just didn't want to be a troll in the comments. And he returned the comment and he said, "You're the first person I thought about."
100%, dude. Because you know, I don't remember what the conversation was, but exactly, it was, we were promoting my documentary and you were asking if the violence was addressed. I didn't remember, so we went back and forth, and I was kind of like, look, you know, you don't have to worry about that here at Zeros. This is a safe place, but Zeros is a part of LA, and LA is not necessarily a safe place at all times. So it just, I've had to make some adjustments in the last couple of weeks to try and ensure the safety of people going forward.
Let's go to the beginning.
Okay.
How long have you been on Melrose?
I've been on the Melrose for about 8 years, and I was the first resale store on Melrose.
And
Ever.
and how did that come about? I saw the documentary. It said you and friends started, correct?
Yeah. I mean, we're not friends anymore, but you know, we were.
So
no, he taught me a lot. My former partner, Jay, at former business, it was called Melrose Athletic Supply, and we were just two kids in the line waiting for shoes. Back when you were allowed to line up and wait for shoes.
Yeah.
And you know, we went from there. We were selling out of our trunk just like you.
Yeah, and you were super young in the documentary that I seen. Like you literally were just like 8 years. It was a noticeable amount of time.
You know, it's been Marlboro Miles, so I look a lot older now. The shoe shit. I lost all the hair, went gray, gained a bunch of weight.
Yeah. So what actually happened with you and your partner?
Honestly, it was a totally toxic partnership, and eventually we parted ways. It was amicable, but we dissolved the business.
All right. And at what point were you faced with the decision to close the business and do something else, or were you like, I'm going to continue to do this?
Well,
what was the mind frame in that?
Yeah, basically, I didn't want to do business with him anymore, and so we stopped.
No. But as far as yourself,
I mean, I had the lease. The lease was in my name, so I had to do something with the lease. I could sublet it.
Yeah.
Or I could do my own store.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And you know, the interesting thing about it is that my first business, Melrose Athletic Supply, it like went like this, woo, and then it kind of plateaued. Really, what we could deliver to the people culturally, it was limited by our own sort of interlocking thing.
Because,
we weren't
but because of supply.
We were like two fighting brothers at the heart of every transaction. So it's like that's not really a vibe.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's not an easy way to do business.
So when you started doing Zeros by yourself, how was the reception from the community and with what you had in stock? Did you have just like a crazy amount of shoes that you needed to get rid of and they were moving off the shelf pretty fast? Or
I would say that like Zeros was an immediate success. Zeros was definitely more well received by the community than Melrose Athletic Supply ever was. And it could be because it's like two people aren't fighting about every little decision. I would choose what to do, and then I would do it.
Yeah. And then you guys were literally right across the street from the high school, right?
That's true. We still are.
Yeah.
Fairfax High School. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys have been in that same building for 8 years.
Yeah, that's right. And it's very small. It's prohibitively small. And I don't know if you've been in there, but it's probably the smallest sneaker store in America, and it's one of the smallest in the world. Yeah. I think Atmos in Japan, the original Atmos, is really prohibitive. But, you know, Zeros is tiny, dude. It's a little shoebox, and it's got shoeboxes in it. I find that appealing.
Yeah.
I think a couple other people think it's cool.
So with the success of it being there for 8 years, have you ever wanted to like upgrade and get a bigger spot, or was that intentional?
Honestly,
to stay
no,
there?
I don't. But everyone else wants that. Everybody, you know, this is not the first time I feel it. People are like, dude, you know, you do so great, and everyone loves your store, and why don't you just get a bigger store? Why don't you just get a bigger store? And because I don't want a bigger store. I like it small. I think it's cool. It's different from everything else, and it also forces me to edit it. You know, I have no choice but to actually sort of like get rid of shit that's not hot because it doesn't fit.
Word.
Some of these places are a graveyard. You go in, it's like the Museum of Shoes. Would you like to pay $950 for patas? Yeah. Oh, who gives a shit? You know, get that shit off the shelf.
And I seen the stock room. That stock room looks kind of crazy.
Stock room's crazy. That's the one thing. Okay. You got me.
Yeah.
If I could change anything, I would have a much bigger stock room. I like the front, the small. Everyone's got a touch. It's cool. Even before COVID, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit like, okay, am I gonna... No, but all jokes aside, the stockroom's fucking, it's insane. It's it's Tetris. It's not fun.
So with being there for 8 years, how have you seen Melrose change? What are some of the changes you've seen happen on that block?
I mean, I've seen it change a lot. One thing that's kind of cool, I don't want to take all the credit because it's not all glory, but, you know, sneakers and hip hop moved in. Melrose was kind of rock and roll. Like, historically, 80s, 90s, you know, there's hip hop elements, but now it's like overwhelming. Sneaker and streetwear culture has moved from Fairfax up to Melrose.
So just because you're on that street, did like just mainstream artists start coming in there, or
yeah.
what was like the first couple like mainstream artists that came through that building?
Actually, I would say Jay-Z was the first like big person that ever came and shopped with us.
Do you have that picture to back it up?
Yeah. It's out there. It's out there.
It's floating around.
For sure, dude. It was on Wendy Williams.
I gotta see it.
Yeah,
I gotta see it.
It's actually Miles, little homie Miles. Shout out Miles. Where I'm like, hey Jay, get a picture with the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't want, hey Jay, can I get a pic? But it was cool and it was a memorable experience. And I sold him the OG bread sixes. So like the black sixes with the little red hit. And he wore them on stage the next day with Nas at Coachella. It was pretty cool.
Word. Yeah, I remember being younger and driving down Melrose, and you would just randomly see just big celebrities just on the block. And now with the day and age that we're in, it's not so much like that. With a lot of the internet people that are like going viral and popping, you'll see some of them out there. But as far as like mainstream artists, I feel like you don't see as much of them.
I disagree. I think everyone's out there.
Yeah,
everyone's on Melrose. I see them all the time.
Yeah,
I mean, like whoever's popping, like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not popping, I don't recognize them.
Has the violence that happened stopped any traffic from going through there?
Oh, everything's all fucked up.
Yeah.
The violence fucked it up. It's all fucked up.
The first main thing that hit the news was the Shoe Palace incident?
Correct. Yeah. It's a tragedy. The young man lost his life.
So as a shoe store reseller or as a shoe store on Melrose, what was the initial thought that went through your head? Or like,
oh, it was devastating.
Yeah.
It was much more devastating than our robbery because the robbery, there was a threat of violence, but no violence. No one fucking died. Mm-hmm. This was tragedy, dude. This young man was working and, it was just a misunderstanding. It was over nothing, essentially. And it was just some hot-headed kid with a piece on Melrose looking to...
And so
trouble.
Does this raise any red flags for you within the shoe culture as far as like, oh shit, like these kids are killing people over shoes right now and I have a stock room full of fucking shoes?
Yeah, it's definitely crossed my mind. I'm not at peace with it right now. And I'm spending a lot of time sort of evaluating my own position and the safety and welfare of myself and my family, my staff. I mean, I don't want to die for this shit.
Yeah.
Off top. I don't. And these kids don't value life, some of them. So, you just got to kind of try and deal with the best and kind of keep everyone else at bay. And that's a challenge.
Where would you say the sneaker culture is at right now?
I mean, the sneaker culture is many faceted things. So where is it at? Where is it at? That's a good question. Yeah. That's a tough one. I mean, it depends on where you're at. Street level on Melrose, where's it at? Well, it's in remission for a second. Yeah. People are laying low a little bit. And but where's the game? The game is timeless. The game is endless, and it's going nowhere.
So I mean, as far as resale is concerned, I mean, I feel like with social media and as compared to like before when social media wasn't here, the resale game has just kind of gotten crazy.
It's huge.
Yeah. So how does that play into what's actually happening down there right now? Because I feel like there's a lot of shoes that people are trying to get a hold of, and when COVID hit, right, and or even the riots, round 2 was another one that I seen that just got ramsacked because it's just a lot of these resale vintage clothing, rare items.
Everybody got.
Yeah.
Every single store got except for me and the Cool. Yeah, that's it.
So
and I did not get got because they respect me, although I would love to think that. That's not why. I took everything out of there, dude. It was like one swinging light bulb. And you could see all the way back in the stockroom and see it was empty. I loaded it all into a van. I stored the van in my friend's house for a week. Is what it is.
did they try to break in at all or no?
No, there was, I mean, I left it. I didn't even board it up.
Oh, word.
I left it open. Look, it's empty. It's an empty room. It's like, would you break into an empty room? No. I didn't leave one fucking t-shirt, dude. I left it empty with the curtain open, showing the stock room's empty. You could see straight back. There's nothing in there. They let me live.
So how do you feel what do you feel is going on right now with the youth of today? Because I mean, with this stuff that they want to get their hands on, right? Because in the documentary video I seen you on the bullhorn, and you're like, You've hyped your friends about it. You've seen it on the gram, and it's in here in front of you right now. And there's this big anticipation for these shoes and stuff like that. And then it's like, well, I'm just gonna go take it. You get me? Like, is the hype that comes with resale kind of killing itself off? Is basically kind of what I'm asking.
I mean, no, I don't think so. It might be killing itself off literally, and that some people are dying for the shit, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But no, I think that if it's a market, okay? It's a market, and the market is controlled by the major players. Those are Nike and Adidas, all right? And they're in control of the market, and they take the market like this. It's like a little baby, a baby puppy. Petting it. Oh, pretty market. You're not. Oh, you want some Travis Scott dunks? Yes, you do. Oh, you want? Yeah, exactly. You want Supreme Box logo? You can have it. Oh, yeah. And then they're like, oh, you like dunks? You like dunks, puppy? You want more dunks? How many little dunks? The puppy. He's trying to. You understand?
Yeah.
We're the puppy. Don't choke the puppy.
Yeah, I was talking to a skater yesterday. He was saying that it sucks because SB's is initially a skater shoe, and now it's like they can't even get a hold of a skater shoe.
Too bad. Fuck you. Wear something else. I don't care. And I'll say the same thing to anyone that come to me. Bro, I just gotta have this shoe, man. I just need them. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. Get out of here. This shit is elective, all right?
What does that mean? This is elective.
I'm saying this shit is nothing. This shit is cream. You don't need it. It's art. It's like you want it, but you don't need it. You definitely don't need it. So don't tell me, the guy that has it, that you need it, because I know that you don't. Yeah. I'll explain it to you that you don't need it. Although that's not really a great way of making money. I still do it.
Yeah. And so with the people that come in, do you get a lot of people trying to bargain and do all that stuff all day?
Yeah. You can bargain with me to a certain extent on the right product.
Yeah.
If you come with the right attitude. You know what I mean? You got to wear those sunglasses, all
Yeah.
right, and the hat. And then you come in, you look, it's like a poker table. You know what I mean?
You got to play the game.
Hey, if you come, you got your wallet out, you're like
Yeah.
up at the desk. Oh, hey, how
Yeah.
much are these? Well, they're a lot. And if you're like, oh, geez, I don't know if I'm shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, is this guy going to spend any money? You'll
Yeah.
get me on the ropes a little bit.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
That's how you have your fun in there, and everyone knows that.
So when you see a shoe immediately, when somebody's bringing in their shoe to like sell it to you to be able to flip it or whatever, you know immediately the value of it and all that stuff?
I mean, yeah, I have the internet. I do. I look it up on the internet. Everyone looks it up on the internet. Yeah. I started that shit. You used to have to know. When I got into the game, that information was not readily available, all right? You had to have that measure of expertise. those days are behind us, all right? Any Joe, Jack, and Larry can look it up, and that's what I'm going to do.
So what do you
And I don't,
what do you
like,
use
turn around
StockX?
and
What do
be
you
like,
use StockX?
No, I mean, I do sometimes, but I check the highs to the low. I go up, Stadium Goods, it's more like a zero. It's very nice, very exclusive. Not everyone can afford to shop there. Down to your StockX is your goats. It's the street level market. Where should it be? And I try to find a price where they're happy selling it. I'm happy buying it to resell it, where they'll be happy buying it. So it's a little bit of I'm working in the margins. Yeah. Everyone thinks because the resale thing is high value, like big tickets, means that it's big money. And it's like someone else may have figured out how to make each transaction be big money. But for me, I've never figured that out.
Have you heard about Kai at all or no? It's the Jordan 1 with the lightning bolt on it.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Okay, so Kai, he's from Jersey.
I mean, it's not a Jordan 1 though, right? He bootlegged that.
Yeah. He bootlegged it.
It's a bootleg, bro. I'm on to you, bro. It doesn't even say Jordan on the box, bro. Are you allowed to sell these, dog?
No, so what happened is that him and then this other guy, Omni and a Hellcat, I believe his name is, they went back and forth on the internet over this shoe. And so
that's the guy with his own cable network, right?
I'm not sure if he has
I don't
his own
think he got it
cable network
anymore, but
yeah, but basically they went back and forth saying there's no copyright, and he bootlegged the bootleg shoe just to troll Kai.
Perfect. Beautiful. I would buy that one.
Yeah,
I would buy the Omni and a Hellcat one.
For real?
Hell yeah, bro. I want the bootleg of the bootleg. I don't want the bootleg. I don't sell bootlegs, dude. But
you would never sell that shoe there?
No. A lot of celebrities are posting it, and it's a popular shoe. I'm not saying I'd never sell it. I'm not a hater. But yeah, I've said no to it so far. People showing me all the time. Low key, I'm not trying to put the guy on blast, but you could take that shoe and you could fucking fold it in half like a cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, like, the quality is not quite there. You might want to listen. You're selling a lot of these, all right? I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job, but you made quite a bit of money. So next time, here's what I'm saying, man to man. You got to go to China, all right? You got to supervise the production of this product. But then when you come to America, you got to make sure that you can't fold it in half and eat it.
I seen a clip on the internet where somebody folded it and they did like the squeaky toy noise.
It is. Whatever, dude. It's a cool concept. But look, here's the deal. If you're going to make your own silhouette, okay, and you're going to like put yourself into it. He basically did what Bape did. It's permissible in the streetwear, ripping each other off. Everyone loves that. It's been going on as old. He did what Bape did, okay, with Air Forces. But I say make an original silhouette. Do something. Just put a little hook on there or something. You could hang like a little towel.
Something different.
Yeah.
Something different.
Yeah. If I do a shoe, it's going to have a little something on there. I'm going to put a little hook.
He's not the first person to do this. There's a few other artists on the internet that have like did a rendition of shoes, and they've replaced the Nike sign with their logo and stuff like that. And recently, I mean, I feel like the shoe, with everybody being able to get access to China and stuff like that, the shoe has become the new white tee. That's kind of what I've seen it as. And like, there's people out there like, oh no, those are bootleg Nikes, those are bootleg. But you're actually supporting the artist, because I see them like, I mean, everything's tangible.
It's comedy. I'm kidding. And I also think that you should be allowed on some base level, if the manufacturing's available and it's not illegal to import the stuff, you should be able to knock off Jordan Brand. You're just one dude. Like, who cares? They're a giant multi-conglomerate. And I'm not, so I still feel that way. When I am, I'll be like, what are they fucking doing? They were the little hook with the towel? That's my thing. Sue those bastards. Right now, I think it's cool.
So you would never carry those shoes in your shop?
I didn't say never carry it, but people try and sell it to me all the time. They did the pop-up right around the corner from my shop. These motherfuckers were lined up. It looked like a Hollywood Bowl. There's like 1 million people out there for the shoe. It's like, I understand the hype is real. I'm not saying I would never do it. It's just like, I haven't, and I'll never do it.
All right. So, what about reps? Has reps messed up the resale game?
Fucking reps, dude. Listen, you bring a rep in my shop, all right? I'm going to show back up at your mother's house with it, and I've got a little something else for her as well.
So people go into the store with reps, and they try to sell reps to you?
All day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then, how do you know that they're not reps?
Because I don't know this kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, who are you? That's like my first question. Where'd you go to school? What street are you on? You know what I mean?
You want the
I see
background
some
check.
ID, kid.
Yeah.
These
How deep have you been into the shoe culture first? Is that what you're looking for? Or like,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm saying like, okay, listen. Anytime someone's trying to sell you something fake, it's like the fake doesn't start with the product. The fake starts
with the person.
The person.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And I'm pretty authentic, and I at least know who I am. People have trouble understanding who I am, but I'm comfortable with it, and I can tell if they're being straight with me. Is this guy who he is, or is he putting on a little? Is he trying me right now? You know? What are you doing?
Yeah, they're trying to see him through the Gucci.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they try every day. They almost never get away with it. I'm not going to say never because I've been in business a long time. And like, you know, I take a day off. Usually it is on my day off. And I've come in, I've been like, what the fuck is it? So you can see the box, you know? Usually you don't have to see the shoe. The boxes are bad. The shoe doesn't take a lot of expertise to delineate fakes, at least on the level that we're playing at. But we have a whole staff. They're all sneakerheads, and they love this shit. They can tell.
So, but as far as like the resale game, has the reps messed up the sneaker game? Because reps are getting more popular now, like on TikTok. There's people that can't even get these mainstream shoes, so they're like, yo, I ain't even caring about the mainstream. I'm just going to get the reps. And on TikTok, they're going crazy right now with them.
Well, I totally respect that. From a personal level, I mean...
I mean, real quick, because they have these expensive shoes that people buy, and they're so afraid to wear because they paid thousands of dollars for it. And I seen a meme that said you didn't pay $10,000 for you didn't buy a $10,000 shoe, you paid $10,000 for a $100 shoe.
There it is.
You know,
that's the nature of resale and valuation of sought after art, which is, you know, it's commercial art. That's what the sneakers are. At the end of the day, it's a limited collectible, right? And is a rep or representation of that fascination a bad thing? I don't think so. Is it worth the same as the real thing? No, because the people qualify these things. The market is there. You know, it's $1 billion market. People care about if it's real or not, right? But I support people's ability to interact with this stuff on whatever level that they can afford and not to overextend themselves, because this shit is not important. You know what I'm saying? People are important. Expressing yourself is important. And if you want to do that you want to wear a Travis Scott dunk and you don't have an extra $2,500 lying around, you want to get a rep for $60 on the internet and it looks pretty fucking close, dude, do it. I have absolutely no issue with that whatsoever. I don't care.
As a sneaker owner or a shop owner, that's not like
Hear me out.
Yeah, go ahead.
My personal history is that I'm from Wisconsin and I could never afford shoes, okay? I never had Jordans growing up and I always coveted them. And when I was living overseas, I was in Thailand for like, whatever, dude, I was overseas for like 10 years. In Thailand, we used to go to the markets, secondhand markets, and pick up J's and stuff. And sometimes they were probably legit and sometimes they probably weren't. But we were in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and we were flexing this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we go to the Chinese market. I would go to China, and I would come back from the Chinese market with pairs of these for all my friends. Adidas, they had all the cool classic Adidas 3 stripes and all the old J's and Air Forces, and they're reps, bro. And they were like $5 or something. You know, this is 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's the culture over there. There was no culture for the real thing. So participating in the culture with the reps was what we had available. It's what we did.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the game. I never have fucking reps in my store or anywhere near me. You know what I'm saying? And if we buy it, we throw it out. We don't let someone sell it or take it. We destroy it.
Yeah.
But that's for our business. In terms of how you express yourself with the culture, you should wear reps if that's what you want. I don't give a fuck what you wear.
Did you hear about they're coming out with a new app that you could rent sneakers?
Good.
Have you heard about that or no?
No, but I approve of it. It's great, you know.
Like it's like renting a Lamborghini. Like you could literally, you're going out for a night. You're like, yo, I just need some Travis
Let me
Scotts.
stun on these fools. Yeah, dude. And listen, half the time you crack the box and wear it twice, even if it is $25. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
if you're really fly enough to want the $2,500 kicks on your feet at the event, you're probably too fly to wear it too many times. Honestly, that's what I see. So let some people get some love. Let some people wear the shoe. Let me wear it.
And so all this stuff happening, right, as far as the bootlegs, the reps, and
I didn't know that it was popping like that. I knew they were coming in and like getting seized and shit, but I didn't know it was culturally relevant. Like people are into it. That's interesting to me, and I get it. I fucking get it because the sneaker game, dude, is not a cheap game to play.
Yeah, no, on TikTok, it's just like a crazy thing going on where there's people doing unboxings all day on that stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I feel like with the day and age with the internet and the technology we have now, it's bigger now because we have direct access to China. I feel like back in the day, it was so much harder to find Chinese manufacturer for this stuff, you know.
Sure,
and
I can
now,
imagine that.
yeah, now
right,
they have
now you
apps.
can just couple clicks and you're in
Couple
business.
clicks and you're in business.
All right, Kai, we're on to you, dog. We know about the.
Now, you know it's crazy. A couple of my people from Jersey know Kai. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because the shoe culture is so big out there. This dude has bought Lamborghinis, jewelry, and all this stuff off of that shoe.
Oh, yeah.
Off of that hype. And so I was watching that whole thing back and forth when he was having that beef with Hellcat. Just seeing how it all played out because they're all basically fighting over a bootleg.
I mean, he's trolling him, right? Yeah, you're right. He's trying to defend, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of bullshit. Streetwear game is hilarious.
Yeah.
Good for you, though. He made his money. Enjoy it, dude. Hopefully they'll want to buy the Kais next time, too.
Fire. And then I seen on your Instagram that you said something about the network app or Project Blitz. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah. I don't know if you're familiar with network app. It's a pretty dope app.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like home shopping for hypebeast type thing. QVC hypebeast shows, and they gave me a show, so I got my own show on there.
So
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, what does that consist of, or what is it? When does it air?
Okay, it's once a month, and it is at 4 p.m. On Tuesday. And my next one is on the 26th at 4 p.m. and it is a Halloween special. It's called Chopping Mall. And the show is called What's in the Trunk. Basically, each week I back a different car up to the shop, and the chief item is in the trunk. And then, it's a live show. I go crazy and I have special guests. Last time I had Big Baby Davis, and we had a pretty good time. We had Freehand Prophet on, and this I have Pennywise from It on this coming episode, and it's gonna be cool. We're all dressed up in Halloween shit, and we're doing crazy shit for 25 minutes.
That came about from just being on Melrose, or the relationships you've had, or
I don't know. They just called me. I have no idea. But they're signing everybody. Anybody with the freaking
who's signing
nickels
everybody?
worth of clout, they're on it right now.
Oh, word! Hey, we're looking to get signed, so
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, throw in a word for me, bro.
All right, I'll try. I mean, they don't. I am trying to do. You should check it out, though. All honesty, real talk. It's the early days of this app. All right, and my professional opinion is that no one is really bringing it yet. Yeah. The shows, for me, it's a little boring. People are setting up their thing. They're talking. Oh, I got these. This is pretty fresh. Oh, right? But so that's why we're sort of turning it on its head. We're doing a live show where we go crazy. So,
talk to me a little bit about your personality. I feel like your personality is perfect for television, number one, and number two. That's one of the main reasons I was excited to have you on the show. I seen some of your content and I said, this is going to be a great episode.
This is the best interview that I've done today. And then the first one was New York Times.
Oh, you did New York Times
today? Yeah. They just showed up, dude. No, I'm not even bullshitting. I barely believed it myself. All day, everyone was like, New York Times, guys. They came and interviewed me about the New York Times.
Okay,
like,
what did they ask you about?
Dude, it's gonna sound boring, but it's about the mayoral race.
I don't know what that is.
I'm running for mayor. No, someone's running for mayor. Okay?
Oh, word.
Yeah, and it's a contentious election. And basically, I understand that the incidents in the state of Melrose is like one of the things that the election is being ran on. Homelessness, the issues on Melrose with the violence. These are the things in LA that are like hot button topics that the dude is trying to get elected off, okay? So the New York Times sent some correspondent to write some super in-depth article, and I guess I'm like the Melrose guy. They're like, Melrose? People are killing. Go talk to Zero. Go get him. And she just showed up, dude. I just smoked a joint. And then she's like, oh, is Zero Salon here? I'm from the New York Times. I was like, what?
and it's good to know we did a better job.
Yeah. She was a total stick in the mud. No, you're Nancy, you're great. I'm just messing around.
Yeah, Nancy. Hey, all love. We need that network app to drop a ticket though.
I think that's very doable for you. But here's the thing: it's a shopping podcast. So what are you gonna sell?
We'll sell whatever sponsorships come through. We'll sell products on here.
Oh, products.
Yeah, we'll sell whatever.
Cool. Yeah, that's smart.
Airful is our sponsor for the show. It's a clothing brand.
Very enterprising young man.
Yeah. So
there you go.
All right. Well, let's get into the next segment. This segment is called Talk to Me Nice. Talk to Me Nice is a segment where we answer some phone calls from people that called in, and we just get your natural responses to it. So let's hop into the first phone call.
Be natural.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is brought to you by Airful 562. Follow him on the gram. One time. Let's go.
Shout out to the LIQ podcast. He says you got a sneakerhead on the show. Why niggas be on Instagram lying talking about they got the shoes and they got the whole template and posted up and they say got them like they got them? And why is this shoe game saturated? All these niggas buying these kicks and they can't dress. They do the shoes no justice. What's up with that? I need answers. I'm talking nice.
All right.
That's
so
really
the question,
2 questions.
Yeah. So the question is, why are people so quick to post got them when they don't actually got them? All they got was the bid or the right to buy them, right?
I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know that.
You never seen them? You never
I've
seen
it, but I was assuming they say got them, that they got them, that they want them in the app. That's their way of telling you.
Yeah, but they don't actually have them. It's just a picture of that they send you like got them.
I don't know. You know, it's next. What's the second part of the question?
Why is
the game oversaturated?
Why is it oversaturated?
That's a good question, and that one I can help with. Why is the game oversaturated? Because Nike and Adidas are assholes, dude. All right? The people upstairs, mom and dad, hey, keep it down up there, all right? You're pumping out too much fucking product. These fucking numbers, you know what I mean? Dude, I've been collecting Supreme for a decade. I'm like I'm a Supreme dude. Okay?
Yeah.
You can't take that away from me just because it's in a momentary bear market of sorts, okay? But the fucking numbers, they need adjusting. The kids are walking out of there. This kid's like, it's like little Timmy from down the block. He like pulls up on his bike. Both sides are so sad. He's got 163 t-shirts. Like, how many they got back there, bro? Back in the day, we used to like fight for like 2 shirts. So they're making too much product. Everyone has to chill the fuck out. I'm talking about them. And then all the consumers, y'all need to chill the fuck out too.
Everybody needs
to chill the fuck out. None of you need any of this shit. It's all just supposed to be fun, okay? And we don't need to go into debt over it either, okay? If you got it like that, then post got them. And if you should actually just be paying your rent and feeding your kids, handle that shit, all right? Post nothing, because we don't give a fuck.
All right, next question. Let's get into it.
Yo, Zero, it's your boy Kirby. When are you going to start carrying some heat so people stop stealing from your shop?
When am I going to stop carrying heat?
No, he said, when you're going to start carrying heat? I think he's asking.
When am I going to start carrying a gun?
Yeah.
Bro.
So, how do you
what
feel?
Up, cuzzy? Love you, baby. Well, I don't know. No, when am I going to?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't believe in guns.
Yeah.
All right? So can I say this?
Yeah, you can say whatever.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
I don't believe in guns. And I don't think that there can be an honest argument made for their existence. And you can't just say, oh, they exist, they're a part of this. Listen, we create from our consciousness all that we know and is before us, okay? And we are all one. So once we wake up and realize that taking lives isn't cool, collectively turn our back on violence and guns, then we can really get somewhere.
Yeah, but I feel like violence has been around since the beginning days of old.
So I understand. It has.
We're
still evolving.
These people that have these rallies and they're like, stop the violence. Like, I think they're number one. They're lying to themselves because you're never gonna stop the violence.
Okay,
we could slow down the violence.
correct. The idea is to slow it down. Yes, you can't stop it because humans, we have a dark side. That being said, once we collectively, as a culture, right now we're in a culture, the culture of what we talk about, what we worship, what we put in our music, what we rep with each other, what we show off, what we value, guns and violence are on the list, dude. And once we as a culture are able to turn our back from that, then something can be done.
Right.
Will I personally take up arms to defend myself and property? No, I'm not doing that. I was forced to hire armed security because that's what the people around me want. And right now I have armed security. I'm not thrilled about that anyway.
Yeah, I seen you post about that. And then I'm pretty sure you don't want anything dead on your property.
No, I don't. But I don't want to pay to have the person who wanted to get someone dead. I don't want any death around me if I can avoid it. So yeah, when I'm going to get the heat, no. But if they're coming to the shop, the dude outside is paying attention to what's going on inside. He has heat. So hopefully they stop trying us. But in terms of personally, I'm very conflicted. I don't believe in guns. By the way, I'm talking about this cultural shift can take a very long time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to happen during our lifetimes. I think that that's highly unlikely. But I wish that it would.
Do you think the people that have broke into your shop and attempted to rob it or robbed it is like the same people? Do you think there's people that are just no going after you? It's just random people?
No, dude, no.
Yeah.
It's happened very sparse times. It's happened over the years. They try at night. You know what I mean? They usually can't get in. There's no back door. It's very difficult to get in. They can't get in. They try, though. You know what I'm saying? Like once, twice a year, they try forever. And it's not the same people.
During the holidays or winter or Christmas season, does
we call
it happen more?
thirst season.
Thirst season?
It's immediately before Christmas. It's like November. And it's just weird on the block a little bit. But we do have security, and there's nothing to fear. Please
so we're
shop.
almost in thirst season right now.
Listen, if you're afraid of coming to shop at the store, I have a website, zeros.world, and you'll be very safe at home on your computer.
Yeah. Do you ever think your store will just transition to full online?
No, never, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Does it have to?
No, I'm just asking.
I got a 10-year lease, dude. I'm not going anywhere. I ain't going anywhere.
All right, let's get into the next question.
Yo, what's up? Shout out Leaks Podcast. Shout out Zero's World. My question is, what do you think the sneaker game would be as in the next 10 years? Would it be at its all-time high, or would it die out? Let me know.
All right, what do you think the sneaker game is going to be in the next 10 years?
I hope all-time high. I think it's endless cycle, And I've watched the bubble pop a couple times, dude. I've had the store.
When you say
years.
bubble pop, what does that mean?
I'm saying okay, Jordans, things are cyclical, right? Shit's hot and then it's not. That's just the nature of fashion, right? And shoes are forever, but certain elements, styles of shoes, right? Jordan was white, hot, right? And then Miley Cyrus put out that song. That was the moment. It was oh, it's over. I get him out the closet. Then it was quiet for a year or two, right?
Yeah.
Now they're back, all right. Oh, yeah. But Adidas is the same thing. Yeezy, dude. Adidas NMDs. Who's wearing NMDs here? Can I see any NMDs? Oh, no one's wearing NMDs?
No, forces.
Dang, they were so hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's cyclical, goes out. But then gonna catch it in 10 years, gonna be remember the motherfucking NMD? We're all gonna be oh my God.
Yeah. All right. So 10 years, hopefully it's at all-time high. For me, I hope it isn't at all-time high because I personally feel like being able to access shoes, being able to wear shoes, I want to be able to buy them and wear them. The only time that
I'll hook you up. Are you trying to take my fucking livelihood from me?
No, I'm not trying to.
Speaking it into existence?
No.
You know what? I hope Zero's all washed up down by the river living in a fucking tin can because I want shoes.
No, but let me explain something to you. For me personally, I've never bought a raffle ticket, never stood in those lines and did all that craziness. There's only one time I ever bought Jordans as an adult. That's when I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was visiting Albuquerque. I went to the mall, and it was the first time I was able to see a Jordan and try different sizes on. And that's because nobody's in Albuquerque. You can't be buying Jordans.
Yeah, they're on the shelf, right?
Yeah, like they're just chilling. And I said, what? I didn't even want the shoe, but the fact that I could get it for $160 and try multiple sizes on, I said, I'm getting it. It's all the hype that I just really don't like. Like, you get me? That's what I'm like. I love these shoes. I love the silhouettes. I love, the color tones, and there's so much you can do with it as far as fashion is concerned. And I just can't pull myself to just like do all the extras for it. I stood in line once with my friend.
Then wear K-Swiss.
Nah, I'll never wear K-Swiss. That and Skechers. I'll never do Skechers and K-Swiss, bro. Those are some things I can't
Just saying, if you don't want the lines, I got an easy answer.
All right, let's get into it. So my answer, I hope it ain't at the all-time high. I mean, of course, for his business, he hopes and prays it is. So, yeah, let's get into the next question.
Hi, guys. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. Just wanted to ask you guys, since it seems like we're going down the road of, like, toilet paper being off the shelves again, and it was so crazy when it happened in 2020. So if it came down to it and you didn't have any toilet paper, what would you use instead? This is Alicia from San Diego. See you guys.
Oh, it's so easy.
All right, so
Easy.
If do you think we'll go back on lockdown ever again?
I don't know, but I'm not totally opposed to it because I got a little bit of time off work, got to hang out with the tortoise. It was good. I enjoyed lockdown.
Word. And then
No one's in the grocery store.
Yeah. And if you couldn't wipe your ass with toilet paper, what would you use?
Easy answer.
What
all
is
right?
it?
I lived in Thailand for almost a decade. All right. There's no toilet paper there.
For real?
No. And you don't need it. Okay. Toilet paper is
It's a luxury?
It's not a luxury. It's actually it's a waste. It's terrible. Now I use it. Okay, because I'm here. But in Thailand, it's a better system. They got this butt gun, right? And it's right here. Dude, bro, listen. This shit works.
Hey, yo,
a treat.
pause.
This shit works amazing.
Okay,
all
but
right?
who shoots the gun?
You shoot it, fool. No one's in there with you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back. You could have someone else shoot the gun, but I didn't do that.
Yeah.
It's Thailand. You could definitely get someone to shoot the gun.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, check it out. So it's sitting right here. Basically, it's the right hand, okay? Now, in Thailand, you eat with the left, okay? And you shake with the left. You bump or whatever because the right, or maybe it's the right. It's been a minute. But anyway, long story short,
But
the
one
hand uses
hand
the gun.
does- one hand does the
One
shitter,
hand is
yeah.
the gun and a little bit of cleanup situation, okay? But water is very powerful. It's a little stream. Boom, oh, whoa, okay. And you can control
It
it,
wakes you up
clean
real
around and things. Listen, it's a better system, and it's also touch-free, essentially. Like, you're in a public restroom, whoa.
So you carry around the gun with you?
No, the gun is everywhere. It's by every toilet. It's like a part of the toilet.
Oh, word.
And it's fresh water, on your ass. Rinses the shit off it. It's amazing.
So how do you dry it? You just like air dry?
Yeah, you give it like a little shake.
And then you go fist pump with the left?
yeah, whatever hand
Yeah.
you didn't wipe your ass with.
Okay,
the
so
hand you eat and fist bump with.
how long did it take you to figure out which hand, like there's an etiquette?
I don't know that I ever figured it out.
For real, you were just mixing and
I'm
mingling
just,
with
hey, how you doing? I'm wiping them there. It's all, I'm a stranger in a strange land.
That's crazy. That's right. So if you were out here, you would purchase a butt gun?
I got one.
Oh, you got a butt gun?
Hell, dude, I'm not a savage. Yeah, I got a butt gun. But check it out.
I
Now
gotta
that I'm
see
in
this.
America,
I gotta see this. I gotta see
check
this.
it out. Now that
Yeah.
I'm in America, I use the toilet paper too. It's like, first you use the gun. Okay, we're all good. Okay, now we're on for the second one. Water and toilet paper. You don't think that could be a better system?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
What are you cleaning with dry? What do you get something on your hand? Peanut butter. You get peanut butter on your hand.
Yeah.
You go over to a sink. You just wipe it. You wipe it with the paper towel. No, because you still got peanut butter on your fucking hand. You have to use water.
Hey, listen, kids, wash your ass.
Wash your ass, kid. They're cheap. The butt gun's like $100, $200.
That's crazy.
The install takes 45 minutes. You're in a whole new world.
That is crazy. The butt gun, not baby wipes.
They're bad for the environment.
I get
Yeah,
you.
bro.
Like me, I feel like backup for toilet paper would be like a box of tissue maybe. If it gets worse, we would just crumple up some newspaper and make it soft. You know what I'm saying? To figure it out at that point.
Newspaper, yeah, that's a good backup. I'm with that.
Yeah, you just gotta crinkle it a little bit, figure it out. But the butt gun, that's
you never heard of the butt gun?
Never heard of the.
Okay,
butt
what about
gun.
this? You know about the Japanese toilet cover seats?
I've heard of the toilet seats that have the button that like.
I lived in. Oh, it's not just a button. I lived in Japan too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And fucking first time I got there, I was at the airport, got off the plane, I had to take a shit, and dude, I was like, "What is this thing? What is it? It looks like
You were playing with the button?
No. This shit looks like RoboCop, bro. This shit is like, it's the suit from Iron Man, dude. It's got like buttons. It's got dip massaging. It heats up. It sprays the water. This one sprays dry. It's a fucking. It's like a beauty salon for your asshole. And it's in a train station.
This is Japan?
Bro. It's in a train station bathroom. It's like this. Japan is
ahead.
It's very nice. I don't know if it's ahead, but it sure was in the 90s. Shout out the 90s Japan.
Yeah, 90s Japan.
Yeah, still really cool culture though.
Hey, listen. Anybody tossing his salad is gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't
Call the number below.
626-209-9402. You know what I mean? Zero's available. All right. Before we head out of here, let's do it, Dear Internet. Dear Internet is your last words before you head out. And this is to everybody listening. You can face that camera right there. So this is your last words to everybody listening. What do you got to say to them?
Dear Internet, we're all one, all right? We're all the same. So take care of each other. For God's sakes, that guy that you're hurting in that moment or that gal, that's you. They're just you on their journey, just like you're on your journey. So respect it, lift them up. That's it.
And where can we find you on the internet? What's your
I'm
internet
at zeros.world on Instagram, and that's the name of the website too, zeros.world. And I also have a little show on Network app, and I'm working on a development deal for another show. We'll see if it comes through.
Word. Zero, thank you for coming through today. It was it was everything I expected, bro, and more.
Thank you so much for having me. It was such a pleasure, Leak. Man, you're an absolute gentleman. You got a really beautiful studio here.
Thank you.
And it was real cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. For more episodes like this, like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Call us 626-209-9402. You guys know the number. And do me a favor, help us be part of this community. You know what I'm saying? You guys be part of the community. Share it with everybody. We're just trying to bring awareness and go through life together to make it easy, because it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
That's all we're here to do. So until next time, guys, it's the LIQ Podcast. Thank you very much. Peace.
Nice. Thanks, bud. That's fun. Thank you.